Greetings. Good day. How we doing? Casper, you are first. Yes. How you doing? Big fan. M&M repeals. If he's that quick, he could. He could. Does everything sound right? Hope so. Hope you're doing well. Have a flower. Big fan. Happy Wednesday. Wasn't there yesterday because I was sorting out a bunch of other stuff. But, you know, you on time, sub. Welcome in. How you doing, hey? So what the city reward showing? Where? Do I delete it? I thought I could delete it now, can't I? Well, I mean... Hang on. I think I took a screenshot of it for the video that I want to make on it. Markers complete. Confirm. Does it now disappear? What happens now? We've never fully completed one that I intended. Oh, there we go. It disappears, but it's still there. Like on my screen, I can still see it because I haven't deleted it from there. Gotcha. Anyway, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Today is a Wednesday, which means admin exactly. Well done. Hello, Davis. Are you Oliver? Sim 1, yes. Sim 1 is a busy one. There's not much going on Sim 2, so can't do that. Felix, Unbeaten, David, Tumus, Kayla, Woofy Pasta. How you doing? Can't edit your own points. You're a gambler and you get more points. Nice round number. A big fan. Hope you had a good day yesterday. It is Kayla's birthday, apparently. Phil's birthday, man. Phil's birthday, man. I like that we have, not many people have the happy version of the Phil's birthday man emote. It's usually just a glad or sad face emote. Why? You're supposed to be happy at someone's birthday, you know? I hope you had a good one. Whatever you wanted to do, it's your day, so, you know, whatever. Someone is packed. I am where my vehicle is at the moment, which is in, you can see in the blurred below, Brussels still, but we'll go and look at that soon. Light mods? Mods, not in the way that you think. You can edit between different tuning packs and different accessories. Below on the TikTok screen, I mean. You can edit different accessories between your vehicles. You can't mod them in unless only you see them, which you could. That's done by local mods. Hello, Barbie Tings, welcome back. The pink one, I remember. But it's been good. I was working on a few videos I want to do. The short that went out, and the other project that I'm slowly working on that is basically done. Nearly done. But pretty good. That'll be soon to him as well. Hello, Aaron, big fan. And to become a mod, you would apply. But you can't apply yet. I don't know when it will open again. At the moment, can I have a look? Because someone commented on one of the videos about it. Nothing is open. No recruitment planned. Which is a shame, but maybe sometime soon. Why are they the most packed? Because that's where people go. They've been like that for years. And we don't really know why. It's just people like to congregate there. When you see lots of people there, you're going to go there and check out. And then you become part of that group. And then someone else is going to check it out. TMP Spec, no. Where were you? Did you take a picture of it? I think I skimmed through all the channels. Hello, useless. Have you finished your homework? What's it about? What's the topic? I ain't that smart, but I mean, chat might be able to help you. Is it like multiple choice? Can you imagine? You just throughout the stream, you're asking a bunch of questions, and chat goes, "Yeah, it's that one." Hello, Ballistic. How you doing? Hello, Batosh. It is the bad drivers. You'll find bad drivers there, but a lot of the good drivers also go there to see the bad drivers. It's kind of a content farm as well, which helps for these streams because banning them is also a content farm. Why not? Windows, PVC, and metal. I don't know much about those. No. It's for engineering, that kind of thing. No, unfortunately, with that, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, the questions could be funny. We'll see. Brussels. This is where we are. Andy is next to me. And who is that? Hello. Because this is where they park down here. It's not there. The bad ones always crash into you. Exactly. And unfortunately, that happens a lot. That's why you need to record a video or report them in game. So, the red blue man, those two colors do go together. Yes. It's quite a nice color. It's a nice dark. Is there a name for like dark purple? Yeah, you've got things like maroon for specifically dark shades of stuff. Is there one for dark purple? Dark purple. Like a custom name, eh? 8x4 with horns in every slot. Oh, I'm probably glad I skipped over that then. Ugh. You forget where you're going? Mauve? Is that what mauve is? I've heard the name, I've never used the colour. Could be. Side of a Scania Super. Indigo. It could be indigo. Isn't indigo more of a bluey purple though? Because on the rainbow it's kind of an indie. Violet I think is a light purple. Could be wrong. If you find me slow, it'd be good. If you're a good driver and you're not a troll, trolls know they're trolls, then you've got nothing to worry about. I'm not worried about where you are. We appreciate the good drivers. We don't appreciate the bad ones. If you... Oh, that's a lot. This way is Calais, so we'll head this way. If you cause problems, then you know. Plum? Could be. Could be Plum. I think Plum is... There's many, as it turns out. Plum is one of the closest. What's the hold up? Please don't try and squeeze past. No, there we go. Hey, well done. It's not how that works. The UK rework will be good, yes. And they left. Is this, gates recently went down or what? Well, I guess so. And that's you and your trailer showing off. Nice. Hello, Illumi. Big fan. Yeah, the super stuff should be interesting. UK remake, God knows when, sometime next year. But 157 soon TM. Perhaps the next couple of weeks. 25 subjects. 9 questions each. When's the deadline? Adding your town. Nice. It'd be interesting how close they get in my area. Mine's too small at this scale to add it. Won't be there. But don't forget, as they do in ATS, there'll be a handful of towns that are maybe moderate or rural spec. That may not be named, but you may kind of know where it is if it's on the road between 2 other towns. So they may have a lot like that. Yellow. Decently accurate. Good. I should hope so. Think you'll see a sign. I will have to wait and see. As I mentioned in the server, it would be nice if that looked longer than it should be. Lol. If it was more of a DLC, so that then I could beg to somehow get early access to it, but sadly not. You can't get early access to a version of the game. Only they do that. So, disabled train? No, they didn't. No. Train, a little bit longer. There it is. A little bit longer in when it passes, and then when it does pass, it passes a little bit quicker than it used to. Because, of course, the moment the gates go down, see how quickly it builds up on both sides? Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Tomorrow's deadline. Well, I appreciate you being here for it, but I think you really shouldn't be here if you've got quite a bit of stuff to do. Because I don't think... Maybe you'll be able to focus. Some people do focus with a bunch of stuff in the background. I cannot. And I know that because I always do it anyway. And I never get stuff done. So, see, more traffic, more traffic. There's too much of it. Unban you, you need to appeal. Can't beg for an unban, you can't do that. Ooh. Ooh. There's your CD spec. Is this kind of like Stars one? Yeah. Oh, Lord, you got loads of beacons everywhere. Yeah, I see you. Don't worry, I see you. Looks delightful. How do you get to that road? From Calais. You go from Calais and you go north. There's a singular country road that leads all the way across to in Germany. Through Belgium. Bit of the Netherlands. 2,666, but it's a little bit more than that because of the spare slots. All the beacons. Hey, I mean, you pay for the vehicle and you pay for the slots, so you're going to use all the slots, right? You know, I paid for all of this. I'm going to use all of this. How can I? Think of each slot with a horn on it and the grill is covered in strobes. As long as you meet, or rather don't exceed the accessory limit, it should be fine. I know it will look horrible, but you didn't do anything. You shouldn't be telling me that, though. It's got nothing to do with me specifically. Even if I was the one that banned you, this stream isn't for that. We have a section where you write your appeal. And that's the only place you go. How are you going to be there for? I'm not going to be in one place. We'll be in some reports and then flying up and down the road. I'm not going to be in one place. Where's this? The CD Road. Calais to Duisburg Road. Players of TruckersMP should know where it is. You should know where it is. Because this is the place that everyone talks about. Good and bad. Fill it with bibendums, yes. I'm everywhere all at once. My eyes are everywhere. Except that crash. See, I was reading your message. And I missed it. What was that? Live again, Tom and Hyde. Stop it. Boy, David. Big fan, welcome in. I am an admin, I'm not the only one. If I was the only one, not as many people would be getting banned, because I can't do that. No. Use the demo, exactly. That's why I report things, so I can check what's going on. How to apply? There will be a section on the main website, a recruitment section. When you're logged in on the website, not the forums, the website, on the top right where your username is, there's a drop down, recruitment. That is where you check where things will be opening as well. I think at the moment nothing's open. Can we just, hold on. Side quest here. I'm surprised that didn't actually go wrong. Interesting, interesting. Back to the mission. Corner my eyes on that. Hello, Daniel. Welcome in. Hello, Ben. Big fan. Big fan. Hope you're doing well. It was here? Involving this one? Oh, they hit the fence. Oh, I thought it was a collision with someone else. They hit the corner here. Boop, just like that. No wonder I missed it. Well, it happened so quick, eh? Media team? I think it was. Maybe sometime last month. I don't know. It's closed now. They look for only a few and then they close it. I don't know how long it was open for. What a nub. No, pay attention, eh? You shouldn't even be that close. So you can still stay in the middle of the lane, that's fine. On the phone, maybe. What happened to yesterday's stream? I didn't do it. I didn't do yesterday's stream. I was working on video stuff instead. Which may be the thing every now and then. Streams may be swapped out in favor of sorting things out. Though I do have an idea of, like how I do some of the, I say how I do in present tense, the TikTok streams on spare days. Using some of the other platforms. Sometimes. The only thing is I wouldn't have to use OBS. So the green platform, I'd have to log in with one of the other streaming softwares and only be live on that one. We could try that because I do want to test some features out on it. In Brussels, yes. So when I'm in a report, my vehicle is visible. And then when I'm not in a report, like now, my vehicle is not visible to you. Which is really strange. So you see me pop in and out. Hello, Alicia. Welcome in. How you doing? Hopping in there on Hot Minute. I mean, it was very nice. A Noble, one of them last week, he decided to sub on there. So it's not in any way going to be the main platform, but it is nice while they have it that the sub split is so high. I don't know if it's ever going to last. Why is this empty? What's going on? Is it all the traffic for the train? It's not gotten this way yet. Yes, Aviation, this is TMP admin stuff. TMP in-game admin. You won't see appeals or web report stuff, sadly. I know those would be very funny. No, we can't show that. A lot of stuff happens here, though. What route? This is from Calais to Duisburg. The CD Road. That's just what it's called. Calais is the city that is over there. Lots of banning. If we find people to ban, yes. At the beginnings of the streams, I usually just fly over the hotspot area and see if there's anything. We found... Just to make sure. Nothing so far. Though I did report one to watch back what it was. Yeah. Best stream was driving backwards. What do you mean driving backwards? Yours? Though, yeah, Monday's one was quite fun. And I hope the people that usually like watching the moderation stuff also saw, because a lot of people popped in the stream and they also saw that I was driving. It's a rare occurrence to see me driving. And it happened to be on an admin sesh, so that's even rarer. Okay, this is very strange. What, there's no one here either. Someone blocking Calais or something? You know the phrase, it's quiet, too quiet? That's exactly what that is. What's going on? Here is... normal. Oh, I like this. That's nice. You've made your vehicle look basically the same as the colors of the cargo you're carrying, as if you're an official hauler of Krew stuff. I like that. I like that. Nice touch. See, you can do that if you want. Maybe it's just coincidence. That's good. Yeah, I mean, what do you mean doesn't trust you? An appeal is a request. If whatever you did is genuinely wrong, then the appeal won't be accepted. Because that's just how it works. If it was a ban by mistake, or you're seen to be in the right, or you have valid counter evidence, then yeah. Yeah, this vehicle is the patron vehicle currently. So there's a series of small AI vehicles that players can use, that they can vote for every month-ish. Which is nice. This is busy. 140 people, that's normal. I'm going to leave that. Service always burns anyway. It's fine. The other thing that I'm testing, I don't know how it looks. It should be on the other feeds, is on the Red platform. They're still testing their feature of landscape and then also a vertical version as well. All it does at the moment is just shoves the landscape into the vertical one. It doesn't shrink it. It has just the middle of the screen, so only this part. My camera's not there. I can't move any of the features around, but apparently it gets put on some of the algorithms, so. Hello Manchester United, big fan. Are you their #1 fan? You might be. How's it going? Bus is nice. Is this my game doing that, or have they done something to it? You know the arrows appear to be moving? That's very weird. Hello Robson. It leaves you with a 3. You see the arrows going pulsating a bit? That's very weird. Apparently it does, yes. If you click into it, you know how when you're scrolling through on the TikTok streams or TikTok videos and then you can press into it to actually load it up? It might be like that. I might have taken an idea out of that. Blood Ball, those are waving emotes. So the circle is the person's head and the arm is just waving, sticking the arm out. Don't know why there's 2 usually, but you know, it's just a nice gesture. Block in only for this bit. And then they started moving. What's that, 10, 20 seconds? That's fine. Might be lacking a bit as well. We do have an infinite distance, yes. I can keep flying with my camera and people will continue to load in. Be nice if players had that, but I think there isn't really a need for everyone to have that. Quick number 2. It could be the case, we've all done it, where you see the traffic has stopped and you think, right, now I need to go to the toilet. And the moment you stand up, traffic moves. It happens. It happens. So you never know. And then we're back at the train, see? To do some routes, enjoy. I need to do some of the... It would be nice to do the bus routes again. That'd be interesting. I haven't done that since they came out. Maybe within the first month. That was like 3 years ago. Dang. Hello, Hurricane. Appreciate that. And a train, yes. We should. Hello, Melody. Can't use VR. You should be able to use VR. You put on your VR headset. Does it not detect it? It should all be in the same version of the game now. What? Is it not? Can't wait that long. Come on. Saying wrong version. What version are you in? Everything should be up to date though. Not the beta version. We don't support the beta version. Hello Axel, big fan, welcome in. Yeah, I think this one was looking to the right. So they wanted to turn right, that's fair. 156. So specifically in the VR version. I thought... Okay, so for the past few weeks, people have been discussing this weird thing that like they might have merged the two things together. What if you load up the normal version of the game and you're wearing your VR headset? Does it not detect all the angles of you moving around like it would with the Toby? Surely. I don't have one, so I cannot definitively answer that. Every time it comes up, I will be confused otherwise. Not watching. Well, TMP doesn't support the exact VR branch of the game. That's why I'm wondering if you load the normal version of the game, but then just have the headset on. I wonder. It unban you. You can't do that by you asking. That's not how that works. They took a while to report for that afterwards. So, person is there and they just started driving out. Maybe because they thought they had stopped when they didn't stop. These are silly. So, the ones where people just pour out of the service usually just kicks. Because people are a bit confused by it. Persian, welcome in. You enjoyed the event? Was that the one that happened last weekend with the traffic management thing? I've seen pictures of it. It would have been nice to be in game for that. I knew about it and didn't turn up for it. Where am I parked? Brussels. The industry opposite the service in Brussels. That's right. It won't launch like VR. But I'm sure, you know, you might be able to use the headset. That's what I'm thinking of, like the Toby eye tracker. Because isn't there a GVR? There's a Toby, see? And then a Track IR, which is the other thing. Is there not a VR thing? When's Benelux coming out? I don't know. Hasn't been mentioned. And if it's not mentioned in 157, it won't be in 157. It might be 158. So... what rules do you follow? You mean procedure? The way that you have to mention what they did? Yes, I did actually, yeah. Still on CD. I am not. My exact physical vehicle is not. That's what I'm saying. None of these people are me. My vehicle is parked up. And every time I load a report, it's in a different place. So there's no way that you'll be able to be on camera. It could be next week. I don't know about the DLC though. You need the what did I say? The trailer of the game, of the DLC first. That's what we need. Sig, are you not understanding what I'm saying? Sig, please do not spam the chat, you'll be timed out. I am not going to stop what I'm doing and unban you because that is not the procedure. That's not what we do. Wait for your appeal to be responded to. There's no exact when they release it. 10 more blog posts? Good God. So maybe it is December then. Gotta lock in. They do a blog post almost one each day, which is still a lot, but they space them out. You still got a few for Louisiana as well, I assume. Oh, it ends there. Why? Now, you can't see it in demos, but the wall, the solid wall thing to stop people from doing exactly this is what's stopping them. No, 157 may not be in December. It's just the thing didn't happen yet. You reported them, and then if you saw that, you kick because it's the first because nothing actually happened yet. It's a little bit too early. There it is. That's the wall. People still try and go around it. You should really then just put the lines all the way up. Right? Should just do that. I don't know why it ends too early. How long does it take to ban someone after a report? From these in-game ones, most of them will time out. I thought you were turning to the right. Most of them will time out, sadly. But the web ones, depends on how many there are. But they will all be looked at. If you let people have pro mods, In every server? No, there's a specific server for that. Or playing promos. Underwhelming? It's not massive game-changing features, no. Except the loading and unloading animation is quite nice. And the new vehicle. If you are not a Scania user, then of course it doesn't really matter to you. But for some it does. I will try it. Many others will as well. Whenever there's a new vehicle, you have a lot of people using them. Just to see how it is. They don't get banned. Yes, they do. Only if they actually do something that is genuinely worth a ban. If something is too mild, then it would be worth, like, this is in real time and you would kick them instead. Separate DLC, yes. The rework is probably in 157. These I showed last time. People are a bit confused. They can't go all the way along the tram track, sadly. Why is it so popular? It just is busy. It's been busy for years. It's the hotspot. There's always a hotspot. It's a pain because of that is your only way out. That's it. It's reworked. Does it look good? I'm sure it does. They've done a very good job over the last few years. They're doing well. The interior with a slightly new screen on it, doesn't it? UK no DLC? UK's not DLC? How do you delete active bans? You don't. Because they're active. You need to wait a year after it's been placed. And then it will go inactive. It won't delete, it will go inactive. First ban, well done. Second exit on the roundabout. You can go around this way, but you have to go through the... Ooh, pay attention. You have to go through the bridge first. Which is where everything is. Idiot. You're going around like that, they're coming around like that. You could have both stayed in your lanes, but people don't really do that. They don't stick to where they are. Where they are. Admin, yes. Tried it again, and it says unsupported version. Okay, so I guess you cannot use the dedicated VR branch, which has never been the case. We've never supported it. But I'm sure... Try the regular version and have the VR plugged in. Is there a software that goes with a VR headset to kind of configure it? I wonder. Can I review your ban? No, not on stream. Not by you asking. That only gets done in an appeal. Steam thing? Yeah, probably. Let's have a look at that. Sim 2, there's not as many on Sim 2. And strangely enough, Sim 2 was a request from the community. Just to make sure. This is the one that we just saw, right? Yeah, well, then I turn to the other side. I deem that one to be the I just make sound effects. Load in, come on. 10 days. You must have done something quite bad to get that. And there is no thing that exists where you need like 1 or 2 days for the first thing. Expected version, normal version, yes. I assume they're on the same version of the game, but they're labeled differently. 1016. Oh, I see. A little bit behind. Hello, Herbert. Hang on a minute, there's another one. War Vanilla, how you doing? Did you come on over, or is it a different account, different name? Welcome into you both. Is it allowed to make it a second account? If the first one isn't banned, then you could. But then again, if it isn't banned, there's no need. Really, just stick to one account. Always there. People like to people watch, I guess. They like to do that. Why'd you get banned for a safe overtake? You need to contact the person that banned you for that. Because it may not have been safe. To your left. Very clearly to your left there. May have thought you could squeeze in front. A little bit of desync could be involved. But that was silly. What would happen if you blocked access to the right turn after the bridge, allowing traffic to only go straight forward? That could work. There was a time the other week, I think, where a few of the mods were manually controlling the roundabout as well. Not the roundabout, the traffic lights. So trying to make traffic go a bit faster. It could happen. But there's a very long way out. I think that's why. And I don't think most people are going to want to do that. I mean, it could. But the city wasn't designed for us. So sadly, we have to deal with it. That's why we remade it before the current version is there. We designed it for TMP. So it has a dedicated in and out, and they are very far apart from each other. But the easy way to avoid it is just go to the next nearby city like Düsseldorf or Dortmund or something. Had a long highway. 100 reports. This list is always on 100. At the end of the stream, it will still be on 90 something. Guaranteed. Finally woke up? What do you mean finally woke up? You don't have to see us all stream to know that we're doing stuff. Look, other people are doing stuff. Green means someone else is doing it. Always. Yellow? Yellow is... What is this yellow one? Where is the yellow one? I don't know. Shall I claim it and find out? It means this. Yeah, I don't get told when DLCs come out. To whoever asked that question, by the way, I'm not an employee of SCS. I don't do that. We know whenever you know. Same way? Is it turning night? No, I've set it manually. I can change the time for myself. I've set it to daytime because I don't like nighttime in game. It's nice for chill driving sometimes, but no, if I want to see what's going on, I'll make it daytime. So in game it's probably nighttime now. Got back once. I have. Years and years ago. Good job. You really didn't want to use... I'm pretty sure you can go through one of these other ones, right? You'd have to slow down though. They even moved over, man. Come on. Hacker? No. Hey, I like how the chat is slowly catching up. Did I see your message? Did I see your message? Where was your message? Ads. Why does it take so long? A job that you created in Truckee to be in the game? You need to reload your save. When you make a job in Truckee, you need to reload the current save that you made it on. So I think the way that I did it was you specifically make it on your quick save and then reload your quick save, because otherwise you won't know where it is. Hang on, I'll claim a different one first. Hang on. The exact one. Why did I get banned? For something silly, I think. Something silly. BY ban. Appeal. Prob. Truckee's one is good. Truckee's one is good. That's for single player and convoy if you want to generate jumps there. If you want to use TMP's one, you don't need to reload your save for TMP's one. I don't know how they did that. What a... Hold on a minute. Is this, it's not Paris, no. Lyon. When is Paris revamped? That other bit of the map needs redoing, but not at the moment. Towards hacking. Hacking and cheating are slightly different things. Fake report. It could be. Other is usually for random other things as well. I don't really know what it's for, but I have to watch it, so. Reversing? No. No. Random. And I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Maybe the person reported themselves. That happens a lot as well. I don't know. Did you see anything? No one else nearby. The one that went the other way wasn't harmed by them. Weird. What height are you? 8 foot. There's another one. Ah. So this is what it's for, eh? You're accelerating quick. That could be an indicator of it. So yellow is Hacksaw. This paint job, I guess they designed it to make it look like a bunch of tattoos. It looks like tattoos. If you create the job before you start, it won't have a profile to load it to. No, it might. But then, I don't know. Try it out. Because you'd need to save first. Or, no, sorry, you need to generate the job and then save it to that save. Then reload that save. And I don't know how it will work if the save is not open already. This looks far quicker than it is. That's good braking. I think this is. You may have been reported. Good luck. That was pretty interesting. Remember that. Leave that. Yeah, if someone is speeding up and you can see the numbers skipping quite a lot, that's quite quick. This doesn't look like 110. That's the thing. They might be using the warp thing. That doesn't look like 110. Does it look faster than that? Forget it. Shut up. Shh. It's about 50. Can't tell what the van is doing in front. It would be amusing if they were going 110 but still catching up to someone. Huh? That is 110? So the questionable bit was this. One from behind ended up upside down on top of someone. That's unfortunate. You have a police car? I do. Warpacks jump, yes. A little laggy bit there was loading in. So even if they weren't actually cheating, because I'm not 100% sure, I'm just sus about it. This was bad. US sim. Not many. There'll be only a, God, 100 maybe? Not even that sometimes. This is still TMP. Oh yes. Oh yes. And then this bit afterwards, relatively normal. Yeah, the crash on the other side. Hold on a minute. It is the dangerous overtake. I know for sure about that, but not the other one. Yeah, hold on. This. Two things happened here, actually. Good job. And then good job. So you're supposed to merge kind of one after another, or if it's actually safe to do so. That's kind of what these lines mean, right? So, first one wasn't able to do it because there was someone to your left and you got pushed. Second one did the exact same. And they just kind of sandwiched each other. Why? Right? If you drive a BMW but nicely, there's no BMW in game. If there's a mod, you won't be able to use that mod. Dribble! That was not expected. I didn't see that. Brake, man! Earlier than that. 110, 110, 110, swerve. And then they brake. Look. They're going to blame the people in front of them. That's a lot, though. That's a lot. It wasn't intended, but that's a lot. You really need to not do that. So for these ones, it's these two. A green truck. Yeah, they had no intent on slowing down. Wait for their approach. Here, still full speed, still full speed, still full speed. Not even an attempt to slow down. It's just unobservant or something, you know? That's just dangerous, reckless on their behalf. These, though, I do want to do for that one. Because you are kind of merging when it's not safe to do so. This one even moved over slightly and you still hit them. They would be dead, yes, because that would be a head-on collision. The vehicle would be completely written off. They may have even used that lane to try and overtake first. Or were they just coming at the fuel station? No, they were coming at the fuel station. Okay, so then you would merge when it's safe to do so. And if it's not safe to do so, then you don't. These Scanias. These aren't the new ones, no. Not yet. They've edited bits on top, that's all. Yeah, a lot of these collisions happen in the US as well, on those crash compilations. There are new ones coming, yeah, the Super. Scania Super. Good God. Should I have box trucks? The rigid type of trucks would be coming at some point. Don't know when. There we go. Now you merge behind. Good. Good. Hold on. What is this song? Let me write that down. Nice. When's the next event? Don't know. There was a brief one over the weekend, kind of an unscheduled one. Proper event, maybe for Christmas, if we do a Christmas event. He did get hit over the barrier, but it was his fault, so. Customizable. You may be able to use the tuning pack for the Scania, because the shape of it will be basically the exact same. No, I don't know when at all, Mason. No, I'm just saying. The desire of box trucks or rigid trucks has been a thing for like 10 years. They've wanted that. But we haven't heard anything about it yet. So, until you hear about it, then you know. In the same way that, you know, the UK rework. Now that's been confirmed, teased, revealed, 100% that's going to happen. Until then, you don't know. We wanted it for so long. Finally. From Poland was on the wrong side of the road? I see. Add new cars. They're on rotation every now and then. People can vote in the servers to choose them. They should update the packs. Yeah, it would be nice. The Mighty Griffin is... how old is it? I don't know. You can answer some of the questions. The really annoying thing is with the TikTok chat, and I guarantee you they won't add anything to solve it, is you can't paste links. I don't even think, at least I haven't set it up properly, auto-responding to certain things. If someone asks, how do you become admin? There should be a thing that just tells you, you know, do this. Oh, God damn it. That's why I have to have certain stuff on screen. Like this rotating thing that they can see in front of the camera shows a few bits of commonly asked questions. But not everyone reads it. Evening, HGV, big fan. And Ricky. The other month or two after? Ah, I see. It's very dangerous. The Streamline. Yeah, but the Streamline is an old vehicle. They can't just update an old vehicle because it's an old vehicle. It's been replaced by the next gen. And that's it. It stays locked in the past. Where was the wrong way? They didn't do it yet. They wanted to turn left. Yeah? There we go, left indicator, but they never did it yet. They didn't do it yet. It ended before they did that. Good luck, Andy. I'll see your name in the list here somewhere. Yeah, I know the textures are bred. Actually, the dash in the old Scania had a very nice screen which showed everything you need. The speed, trip amount, something else, I think. It was all very nice. It was just very basic. If you run a red light and you cause a problem, it can be quite serious. Because why would you do that? Same in real life. If you run a red light, you stand a chance of hitting someone, and they might die. That's a very bad thing to do. Don't do it. It's a red light. For a reason. Did you, they've already been reported, right? Surely. Yeah, they have. This one. Mats is on the case. Take your time. Let's see if it happens in real time. Let's see what they do. They want to turn, did they get hit maybe? It's being reviewed right now. Let's see, let's see. On the grass. What, that one down there or one over here? One of them went this way, I think. But it might be this one that's bugged up. Oh, there we go. Nice. If that was the same guy, they're gone. Now you got to clear up these people. Oh, don't squeeze like that. Oh, that's bad. Good job. It's about more that you ran a red light. If you stopped just after the line, that's fine. The game might fine you if you still have fines on, but in our case, no, that's fine if you're over a little bit. It's if you zoom over it with no intention on stopping, then that's bad. No, briefly over the line is okay. But if you had to slam your brakes, I think that means you should slow down sooner than that, right? Squeaky bottle time? I don't think it's squeaky. Oh, it is a bit. And now we've got the exact same situation. So that's what happened to the first guy. Oh, you didn't see it. Maybe it changed at the last second. For you. How much can you speed to the ban? You can go 110, but if you cause a problem by being at 110, like not stopping in time or, you know, not being observant, then you can be banned for it. That was close. Sneaky. Yeah, they're all doing it, eh? That's why you get in that lane first. Beforehand. Then we've got people like this. Because the cones are here. You gotta continue. Just continue. There we go. What are the rules of escorting? Oh, okay. You don't have priority over other players if you are to escort someone. Don't block the roads. Just drive normally. If you're escorting someone, just drive in front of them. Normally. That's fine. You can't roleplay everything. Are they gonna... Are these solid cones? Just, at this point, just teleport. They are solid cones, aren't they? Oh, that's unfortunate. Go to the service. Go to the... I teleported, not kicked. Teleported. Just go to the service. You would have saved time doing that. Because they don't want to go all the way this way. Up to here. U-turn and then back down again. Because no, that takes too long. That takes way too long. No, can't do that. Why would I do that? What's that? Sim 1. Sim Uno. Stitch, welcome in. How you doing? Mr. Kev as well, I missed that one. And all of the new TikTok ones, big fan. There's a lot. Already halfway over the goal. Go down. Adds an extra minute, I know, right? And maybe they might have, you know, I don't have the music on in game, but when your job is within the last 2 hours, maybe it has that adrenaline music. It could be that. Could be that. Name is Simulation 1. That is what it's called. It's not on Convoy, it's on TruckersMP. Transports, Charlie, Tyler, Ben, Alex, Liam. Bunch of normal sounding names. Caden, Stevie, Emmanuel, Byte, SR50. How we doing? Welcome. Two of them inside each other. One of them might have spawned in like that. If someone spawns in on the road, they have a bit of immunity for a second, and then they can move. Yeah, it's a really good song. It's a really good song. You just don't hear it much. Whenever I drive, I just listen to other stuff. This one is entertainment. I'm really glad you like it. I don't watch TikTok lives either. Some of them can be full of absolute weird content, brain rot, things like that. I hope this one doesn't. Custom interiors are local mods, so only they see them. There are some Discords that do that, where they turn actual mods or modded textures into kind of an overlay that you can use, but only you see it. You can be parked on the grass, yes, as long as you're sufficiently off the road. Your trailer's not sticking out in the road somewhere. Hello, Club. Hello, Phillips. Huh? Yeah, if they continually reconnect or load a save, to continually skip through traffic, that's bad. There are rules that mention that. That was impressive. But dangerous. What are you doing? Drive along without getting bored. Pull over more often. Every now and then stand up. I don't know. Take some other routes other than highway routes, because highways are just very boring in a straight line. CB radio is just, it's automatically there. The default channel is 19. You can do in the chat /channel and then whatever one you want. It's mainly in your TMP sound settings. Speaker device and how loud you want them to be, and then microphone device, and then there's a little test thing here with a volume. That's it. It's all there. Some regions seem to get bored. That's the problem with a relaxing game. It is boring in that sense, but it's okay in that way. You're not going to have massive amounts of excitement going on. But yeah, I would suggest, maybe not when you're tired. Have something else. Listen to music. Watch a video or something. Pizza House. That's a random shop that's at that fuel station. Because while your vehicle is getting filled up, you can, or while you're in the rest area, you can get a pizza. The unused bridge. It would be interesting to see how that works. I think it would be too much people there. Too many people. It would help people switching sides. Maybe one day, I don't know, you've got to add, it'll add a lot of bottleneck to, it'll look like this. It'll add a bottleneck to the roundabout. There's a little roundabout there. Do you block them in? Possibly. That's fine. Just stay in that lane. Stay in the lane. Is this, it could be keyboard driving or mouse driving. They have a very hard time, sort of staying still. This is Brussels. Near Brussels. They had left the city road. Or maybe heading to it. No, it's heading to Brussels. Okay. We're taking a one-way road. If all traffic on that is like this, is all going the same way, then yes. Oh, and there it is. Whatever you're using to steer needs some work, I think. Now, I know that wasn't intended, but come on. It's funny because they're both speeding up, so you're basically preventing the person from overtaking, but they're both going downhill now. You can stay in the lane as long as you adjust it, and then you're tapping the key enough to be able to stay in the lane. If in doubt, move over a bit. Use the emergency. Don't drive fully in the emergency lane, but you know. They could have moved over as well, but they didn't need to. Use keyboard, exactly. It's just wibbly wobbly. You can tell something was going to happen. Yeah. Not a fan of it when they do that. Accident, but still avoidable. Just be careful. They can see it, yes. But they weren't going to be able to complete their overtake. If the person I'm overtaking then speeds up, either due to just the road itself or intentionally to block me, I just wouldn't do the overtake anymore. I'd have no need to. Are you able to block the road? No, Tato, you're not. You don't have permission to do that. No. You're not an advanced player. Get the hoary one? You could. I don't have it. Would be nice, but no. What happens to see the device? You can kind of tell. Not for a split second. Well, if it's for a split second, what the hell are you doing? Are you blocking a turn just to make sure the person you're escorting turns the corner? What are you blocking for a split second? You blink and you miss it. Got a notification that the stream, the red one ended. It didn't, unless I lost connection to the chat. Only team members, yes. Those are on event servers, so specific rules take place on those servers, where certain people can do that. Well, GM and above. Yes, GM and above. Better to connect to a controller? Exactly. Controller is slightly smoother, not as perfect as a wheel, because it does reset back to the middle. Unless I think you can toggle that. Yeah. Second place. Terrible looking trailer. This one, I think it looks like... This is one of the old ones, one of the original trailers. Isn't this the one that you would throw glass and such into? Like recyclable materials. Like when you go to the bottle bank or whatever it's called and you throw your glass into those containers, that's what these containers are. Well done, but also not well done. But somehow you survived that twice. Why do people do that? Don't do that. Looks disgusting. Smooth overtake, but I don't want to not punish you for that. Please. 9 times out of 10, the overtake is not necessary, it's just impatience. There's no need for them to do that. There are some old trailers still in the game. Some of them got removed, some of them didn't. I don't know, why would that one not be removed? If the one that had the aero side skirt from the video I did, that one's gone. But one on the glass one. Lucky or clever? I think it's luck. It's luck. I don't want to give them the plus points that they want. Cement mixer? Oh, yeah, I remember a lot of people use the cement mixer. There was also a time where they were using the cement mixer without the mixer, if that makes sense. So you can see the cargo. It's just a pile of gravel, and there was no shell around it. Hello, Killua, a big fan? Aero trailer, yeah. Still there. It might be in the file somewhere. You just missed it, Killua. The old glass one with the tapered roof tops. Yeah, someone had that. I wonder how many other old ones there are. Still. Do we still have that one that has the glass panels with the kind of framework trailers, kind of a triangle shape? That's still there, right? That one was okay. I think so. I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know. That one was alright. Because it reminds me of in one of the Star Trucker missions several months ago, we had to, when we were advertising for whoever's company it was with his algae company. It was one of those. It was a frame and then he had the billboards on the side of it. What does this achieve? Algae. Yes, that's how we pronounce it. I wouldn't say algae. That just sounds weird. I say algae. See, you were overtaking, but you weren't actually completing much. You know, it's just not necessary. I don't know when 157 is releasing. It's in beta at the moment, which means maybe 1 or 2 weeks. That's usually what they do. Only the glass panels on the grey one. What the hell? Oh, it's like this. I think it is this. And you can have concrete slabs or glass panels on it. T and D. What's that mean? It's basically this one. Hello, Numinous. Not what you meant. What did you mean? Oh, in quotes. Yeah. It was algae. Ah, sorry, I'm very slow. Maybe I've been on the algae. Ah, I got what you mean now. Yeah, it wasn't algae, it was something else. And then later on, we had to deliver pizzas, which were made with this algae stuff. So I wonder how they tasted. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I haven't been on it in a while since. We've finished the story, but I would like to see, maybe next year they'll add more story missions to it. Oh, or new districts. An old era, exactly. Space mushrooms, yeah. Space anything. Like, on the ISS, they've managed to grow certain vegetables and things like that. They've been growing individual things. I don't know if they've ever tried to make something, you know, like, when are we going to get space bread? You'd have to bring up the ingredients, maybe. I don't think they'd want to do it with loads of flour flying around everywhere, but that'd be interesting. That was also close. Are they going to stop? Are they going to... What is that trailer there? I think that's one of the Russian ones, isn't it? Because so is this one. I really want to see that DLC because there's so many companies. It looks like it's got honey or orange juice or something. Watching a cooking show? That'd be amazing. I saw that they were in the way that they sort of spread on a piece of toast or something. That was funny. And when, you know, washing a towel out, the water just stays there. Well, look at those trailers in a sec. Watch the car first. Is that it? Because they slowed down a lot. It wasn't the engine, so it was a brake check. Yes, quite unnecessary. Why? Why would you do that? But that was just a one-off. So I'm not sure if maybe on their screen this person flew back. Quite strange. Ads again? No, it's fine. I think I changed it where you don't get too many ads, but... Oh, it is orange juice. But, you know, the lane change more than once, I think. Can someone translate that? What does that mean? We do look at website reports, but not on stream. They are solved. They don't time out. Would be nice, but they don't. No, we can't show those. Save editing, yes. They're in the files, they're just not released. Add-on. Are they a member of the add-on team, maybe? Because they also have custom here, where they've added another hookup point underneath. That's what that means? That's the company name? Why does the H look like an N? Nectar. That makes sense. But it's orange, so it's always liquid honey. Gloopy honey that looks like it has the consistency of orange juice. Serbian. Maybe it's used the same for them. No, I'm pretty sure that's from the Russia DLC. Anyway, right. So we got this, which was close. They're off ads. The thing with the ads is that I can't control how many there are. I can only say that there has to be some. I sadly can't turn them off. And in your area, if there's available ads to show, then you'll get some. If your particular country doesn't have any ads available, you don't get any, even though it's an ad break. So if you're in most countries, you know, the US, the UK, things like that, you'll get ads regardless. The Cyrillic alphabet, yes. The mother's head. There's a lot. I remember when the files were first there, or a little bit afterwards, I think a Noble went through and he showed all of them. There's like 30 plus companies. So there's that. The merge itself was a bit... The bear on the back doors. Yes. Well, generally, that's what's used on the is it the Merc? The Merc 8x4? It was that push. Oh, wait, so hang on. It's the same person they brake check, so those two could add together now. It could be more intentional now. Bus company. Good God. Mammoth. That's funny. Metallurgy. That's already there, kind of. SNL. Shipyard. An airline. Interesting. No, I won't do the collisions. I'll only do that a bit. Well, gotta let it load in. Hello, Devil, big fan. For a brief moment there, the chat disconnected, so anything before your message I didn't see. That's annoying. But I need to go back and do what I would call offline streams, where it's basically not this regular setup schedule where I'm everywhere. Come on. But it would be only on TikTok, for example. Yeah, exactly, SNL. But I do want to try a plan of using a different streaming software and being on the green one and TikTok, because I'm not swapping the login with OBS, because it has all the widgets currently that are related to the purple one. Apparently someone said they're cracking down on even that. Like, if they've tweaked the AI that listens for when you say these platform names, they might be adding a thing that detects when you say the purple app, the red app, and things like that. Like, for God's sake. Really? So what I've seen some people do, which might be very, very clever, is, you know the emojis where you got the purple or the red square or circle? That's it. That's the only hint you get towards that. But luckily in my case, as it is in the little rotating text feed down here, everything in my case is the same name. So I'm on those platforms as the same name. Exactly the same name. Feel free to check it out. That's what I say. A bit extreme, but you know, that's what they do. It's worked. Now I'm going to pay attention to the view count because I can see it. If that drops by half, it means it worked. You're so busy with school? That's fine. Well, how about when you finish with your school, your studies, your exams, you could return, but then maybe by then you may not want to play anymore because you may have just moved on. And that's fine as well. Colin, how you doing? Delta, Thomas, welcome in. Is punch? You could call it that, yeah. You could call it that. I just refer to it by the colour, because they all have their own colour schemes. You can say TikTok on TikTok, but if you were to describe the colour of TikTok, it would be the kind of red, pink-ish. So you can just say it on there. Hey, hey! What are we doing? What made you stop? What happened there? Hello, Husky Big Fan. How you doing? I'm gonna... Let's get that one. I don't like songs where the person is just talking. So does this? Simulation 1. Welcome in, Tox. Sim 1 on the playlist of TruckersMP, not of Convoy. It's very different. I want to look at this person. Dale, I don't know how you unlink it. The way that I did it was originally I had one World of Sharks account for ETS and one for ATS, and you just email them, whatever the World of Sharks support is, and say, can you smush them together? Here's the email of this one, here's the account of this one, and they were like, yeah, sure. Oh, the car stopped. Right. Well, that wasn't necessary, but no. Your response is also not necessary to go around them again. Yeah, try emailing them. I don't know what the support email is, but I'm sure a lot of people do that. Because when you log into World of Sharks, I think you log in through Steam or something. You log in just something else, and that's it. Should I reset the points again? I think I did. Not this year. Oh, did I reset it this year? Maybe I did. Will he? For years and years, it was the exact same. It's just petty. You've got to have a reason to... Some people reset it every month. Be like, I don't do that. So you do it every year. Yeah. Bit of a misunderstanding, yes. Because the person, the suspect, didn't see that there was someone in front of the truck. Because by the time they got there, the car was gone. So, nothing happened. Oh, look at that colour. Ooh. Support at worldoftalks.com. That's what it is. Okay. It's in the chat widget that's here, if you can see that. But yeah, I had to do that years and years ago. Losers next. Yeah, some people reset every month, and then the top people that get a certain number of points get VIP or something like that. Now, if I look at the top list in my case, where did you type it? Yeah, they're all VIP or mod anyway, so that would do nothing. Need some different people to try and climb the leaderboard, eh? Check the junction. After this. They're all there already, eh? But I've still got VIP slots. You get 100 VIP slots, and you don't realize how many that is. I only had like 60 something. I fear I'm at the number, so I may need to add a bit more. Toad to 1 mil, hey. Should I add, what, of in-chat points or channel points? For channel points, it would be funny to add one that has millionaire. Nothing happens, it's just a thing you can redeem. Maybe you get on a leaderboard somewhere. That could be cool. Ever been banned while being a mod? No. I may have had some punishment before I became mod. Hey, I respect the swerve. I respect the swerve, but that didn't work. Because the overtake wouldn't have worked. Why are you overtaking 1 at full speed and 2 over such a long distance? They will say it in their appeal that, you know, I swerved, I didn't mean to do it. This was the only way they could go. But it still happened, didn't it? It still happened. It's preventable. That was avoidable. You tried your you tried your best. But, you know. Also, they slowed down, but this one didn't. Haha. Broke channel point ones? I see. Well, there's more things to do with them. There is a way of adding like a redeemable shop type thing with chat points as well. I could set it up, but what else would I do? Nice. That's 1 overtake. At the result of smacking into someone else. They will blame the other person. If from a distance you can see that someone's crashed, slow down. Hello Tyler, welcome in. Big fan, Manny, how's it going? Banned for a thing you didn't realise you did. That's where you appeal it. 1 month remains. It's close. You've seen the video. That's where you discuss it in the appeal. Yeah. Strel, the team is a volunteer thing. You apply to be a part of the team. And there's no fee with it, no. Otherwise it would be listed. What I do is I make content around it. And the two go hand in hand. How many do I have? That's what I wanted to check. I fear that I'm at the number. Not the funny number, the other number. Oh, I am. Oh, I'm on that number. Oh. I don't like that number. No thanks. And for swearing, yes, that is possible. No, -2 club. If it was 69, I could say 69, but it's the one that you can't say. And all people will emerge from their brain rot slumber and they'll say it. Follow me and you send a video. Do not send a video to me. Send any videos or ban evidence or things you have to your appeal. They stay in your appeal. Yes, that one. It's... Oh, please. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, no. You know how every year we say that we need to leave some memes in that respective year? That better be one. Please. Please. Sam, don't say it, Sam. 97. That's fine. Should we turn that into a meme? Why not? Hello, Mandy. Again. Not looking for appeal. Yeah, but we don't give opinions on it. It's got nothing to do with me, sadly. Only in the appeal. It already is. 9 plus 10, 21. That's a funny meme, you see. It has like 6 syllables or something. Well, yeah, but then any number is that. Worst meme? It's one of the worst ones ever. Let alone this year. How many memes have there been this year? Buddy, listen. Yes, Van B, how you doing? Cool, I do play the game. I do drive from time to time. This is the more popular content, so I do this slightly more often. Yesterday I drove. No, I didn't. Monday I drove. because we had a little goal to do some driving, and I was in the police Lamborghini and in a police Scania. You didn't want to slow down enough. That's the thing. You didn't slow down enough. You were trying to, you didn't. What brings you here, Vampy? What's going on? Eh? How you doing? 1738, that was another thing for a song as well, wasn't it? But that was turned into an interesting meme. I suppose, yeah. It's about the same. Checking on you. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate you joining. Anything, I appreciate it. The funny web thing? Yes. People started turning it into, you know, someone's house number that happened to have that number. Yeah. Wasn't there. It was here. Let me guess. I assume the little stutter there is what helped you do that. Because now they think they're in front. That's not how that works, sadly. That is a band. That's not how that works. Wreck? Why are you recording them? Hang on a minute. No. No. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with them. They didn't do anything. It was going straight on. What's wrong with that? That badge? He has the Arc Raiders badge. Is it for just watching an Arc Raiders stream or something? There are some people that collect every single badge I've seen, and it's very... There are some streams that are always live and they show what is the currently available badge. I think it's still... Arc Raiders. Oh, gifted? Remy Martin, 738. Group is Remy Boys? Oh, that's a fun reference then. Okay, so it has a meaning. This other number now doesn't have a meaning. It's just random. Jet 2 Holiday, true. That's kind of funny, I guess. Not really. Lizard as well. Lizard, very random. A little bit funny. When you do a report, it gets dismissed. Sadly, yes. The in-game ones, as again, to whoever pointed it out, still at 100. See? Over an hour later, still at 100. That's just how it is. So you'll have to record, if you can, and go to the website with it. But those don't disappear. When's it going to be deleted? Well, Vampy, 157 doesn't include the revamp. So you're fine for at least another version. We don't know yet. Because it wasn't mentioned, and the version's already in beta now. If it was mentioned, then yes. The clock would be ticking. Just you got annoying. You're hearing it everywhere yet. Maybe in 158. Who knows? Kind of new. New? 100 of reports. Some people do. Some people do. There's a lot of people to report. And unfortunately, to keep it convenient, you have to do one ticket, one form per person. You can have maybe 5 people in the same video, but you have to make 5 reports using that same video. UK rework? Yes. Lots of things coming up. For GTA 6. Well, given the date of the GTA 6 now, yes. Probably yes. There it is, Felix. Well done. We do look at website reports, again, but not on stream. They're not seen on stream, because there's no way to anonymize all the information. Keeps crashing when you're loading in. Where are you loading in? If you're going to a busy place, then yes, it may crash. I am an MP mod, yes. This is what it looks like doing the in-game stuff. So players report each other, and it appears in this fancy list. We then go through that list. They are replays, not videos. T2 CEO? Is it because he's going to get bombarded by his shareholders if he delays it again? Corporations, we love them. We do already have Christmas modes, yes. I think we didn't bother with Halloween ones, we just went straight to Christmas, because it's funny. Why don't they work? They do work is because there's so many of them. It's a very easy thing to make. So there's so many of them and there's not enough people to review them. We could get 100 more moderators, but they're in different time zones. So they'll all be on at different times. It's impossible to have everyone on at the same time. So this one here is green. That's being claimed. But all the ones above it, between my one and their one, nothing. Nice. And that's unfortunate. Halloween for a day. Yes, and then we decided. You were slowing down. You slow down before that happens. Yeah, it just didn't work. We good? We good? What the flip? Didn't even press the ban button. What was the number of that? Oh, for God's sake. Because it thinks the stream ended. What was the ID of that report? Because I don't know what it was. Are we back? Are we good? Hello? Yes. Ban counter, I don't know. Useless, come back. We're not ended. I didn't end. I didn't end. Nothing else died, by the way. That was only the stream connection. That's it. Like, I didn't physically go offline. What was the number? I don't know what the number was. But now I never pressed the button. That's annoying. Oh, we're daytime now, so I don't need to change the time. Is everything good? I think we're online on all those. Did we set the uptime? Oh, we did. Oh, that's annoying. We have 2 VODs. Ew, nice, isn't it? I know, I know. It's annoying. It's annoying. Is it Natu again? Oh, ping in the TMP chat. #1 streaming platform, yes. We're fine. Oh yeah, because it's a new one. You can redeem those again. Hello, Apple, big fan. Somewhere else? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Nice. Hello, guys. You gotta go. Thank you for joining. Useless, I appreciate it. See you whenever the next one is. Felix, big fan, and Noble. People streaks. No, it's in the same session. So apparently the stream streaks work where if 2 sessions are in the same, like within 30 minutes of each other, it counts as the same day of the streak. So your streak shouldn't be broken. If I did a stream like this morning and then now, they'd count as 2 separate. Far too far apart. I think. Down for a month? Dennis, that's your fault, sadly. That means you've done quite a few things before this ban. Cars allowed? Yes, I think cars are. It's doubles and triple trailers that are not allowed. Because you go in that region and you get a kick warning. So when you press load after a crash, verify your files on Steam. Verify them. By going into the properties and then it's something about installation and then verify. It just checks if all the files are there. If it happens in the game entirely, unless you're using a mod that doesn't work. But if you view to play, next time we go driving. 4 inactive bans from 5 years ago. Yes, they should be fine. Because they're all inactive, they're all gone. You should be alright. Back to back. Don't jinx it though. Whoa, that was a close one. That was a close one. Please don't do that. Is that the only bit they did? Save editing as well? Come on. I said this in the video. What's with people picking random things that people did? I'd rather you pick other. They don't really know where they're going, do they? Kick. PS5 GTA 6, PS6 for GTA 6. Yeah. And then by the time it comes out on PC, you need a drive with it, not a disc, just a drive. You want to play ETS 1? Dennis, what do you mean no reason? Do you mean there's no video yet? Give it time. There will be that. If you flip your truck, can administration help? If we see it, if I just see someone on the side of the road, maybe with what I think is a World of Trucks job, potentially, but otherwise, no, you have to teleport by yourself. ETS 1. Never played ETS 1. How'd you verify it? In your Steam library, right-click the game, properties, and I think there's a section called installation, like we have betas, things like that. At the bottom of that is verify integrity of files. It will appear like it's downloading, but all it does is checks all the main files and see if they're in the right place. If one's missing, it will re-download it. If you still crash, then I have no idea. And if you're fairly new to it, then you may not have any mods. Yeah, you do lose the job from World of Trucks. But I don't know if it's a normal trailer. Like, this could be a World of Trucks job. Unless it's the events trailer, I don't know. So unfortunately, if someone else tipped you over, you may have to admit defeat. Which really sucks. Nice. Look at that. Clean off the road. There we are. Did the other one survive? Oh yeah, they survived. Good job. Yield sign, by the way. 2 years. Yeah, 2025. Remember the first trailer? Apparently the versions of the trailers that were on the site have had the text updated. They can't update the videos yet. Though I wouldn't be surprised if some older videos, you know how old music videos get like a 4K re-upload? Could you imagine if they contacted the site and they swapped the video files with the new ones? $1,200 PC. Yeah, it should be able to. In this area, though, everyone lags a little bit. That's just how it is. Close banner. I want it. I applied for it, or like ticked a box or something for it. I want to try it out. Next year. With the amount of stuff that's already been confirmed for next year, there's an enormous amount that probably hasn't been confirmed yet. It's going to be a busy year for gaming as a whole. What do you think the big meta is going to be? Like, is there going to be a type of game that goes viral? Like this year we've had, you know, Repo, Peak, the RV one. That type of game, are we going to get more of those games? Maybe. Hello, who? I was like... It's an interesting colour, yeah. Maybe there's going to be a category that does well. IRL streaming might be dying out because too many people are IRLing. Just content for the sake of content. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a platformer with a mission. You have to get from A to B. Better Mart. Yeah, supermarkets blew up a lot for some reason. I get the appeal of it, but why that one specifically? And then of course the trading card game one, that did quite well. Lots of games. With ETS 3, ETS 3 as far as the meme goes, isn't a thing. But you can joke about saying ETS 3 is driving in real life. If you've ever seen those POV truck driving videos, that's ETS 3. Because it's realistic. Docked? Yeah. Hopefully they fix the issues you want about. You mentioned lag and a bunch of other stuff. Jacksepticeye? Yes. Is where it's at. And for now, until there's another one that comes out. Because, I mean, Repo returned because they had a massive update recently. But when Peak came out, most people moved over. Now, they've all played Peak a bunch of times and... oh, and then they are on the RV one. It counts. Oh, poor person, eh? One-to-one map. Yes, it is. It's the real world. The same photographic data from Flight Sim. I'll keep the same one, same one. There was no need for that. I think on their screen they didn't even see that. BO7. It's this month, isn't it? Is that this week? Okay. Do you think the actual SES will make one? I don't think so. Because have you seen how many updates they're doing? The game recently turned 13 years old. They've had updates multiple times a year, every single year. They have a thriving team that enjoys the two main projects they work on at the moment. I don't really see the need, apart from pure monetary gain, for them to suddenly work on ETS 3. They don't sound like the company that will just suddenly pull a train sim world and make a new one just for the sake of it being a new one. It just doesn't make sense. Why would they do that now? If they were going to make a new one, they would have done it several years back. Thank you for joining, Killua. Big fan. Enjoy. It's not impossible, but it just doesn't sound likely. They've put so much effort into ETS 2 and ATS. Then, you know. If you could walk around and get out of it. Exactly. I want that as well. When I was on their sort of guest drive thing, that was one of the things they said. They said, what features would you most like to have come to the game? And that was one of them. What else did I say, though? I think I said multi-drop as well. It would be nice to have multi-drop. So you could do a very long cargo, but you can do it in stages. But it's true, you still got to force it. That would be pretty good. There was a third one. I joked about the UK rework. But now, of course, we have that. So... you become a member of your port. That's completely fine. You don't have to. Watching the stream actually helps. Because I can't turn them off, I think, but you have to put up with ads. So that still helps. Being a follower, being a supporter, being in the stream is fine. Multi-drop with a normal trailer. No, I want it to be like a proper feature. What do you mean with a normal trailer? Double-decker? Yeah, maybe. Sim 1, yes. Hello, Pope. How's it going? Big fan. Him, welcome in. Nadine, welcome in. All the bridges. There's the one that we just saw. Banned for fun? No. No, that's extremely rude and mean, and there'd be no justifiable reason to ban someone for fun. Oh, they lagged a bit, like, and then they kind of got pushed forward. You got a bit close there. We do moderate Sim 2 sometimes. There are far less reports on Sim 2 though, sadly. But yes. Sim 2 is also there. Tandem, rigid. All of them. The ones in Scandinavia are HCTs, or at least in Finland anyway. What's that mean? High capacity? High something cargo? Capacity transport. It doesn't mean heavy, I think. Maybe you're gonna go around? They might. When you kick and when you ban. The in-between is probably more of a kick. Because I'd rather it be a kick than it be a ban, but then not needed to be a ban. The bus. Finn, you mean the coaches? Probably next year. Those cool coaches will be maybe next year. We don't know. We don't know. We're interested in hearing it as well. That person's not going slow, by the way. They slowed down for the corner because you're supposed to do that. High capacity transport. Oh, I was close enough, wasn't I? I was nearly there. A bit of a nudge, but bad. DLC pack. No, this area isn't the DLC. No. This is in the main game, which is why there are so many people here. If it were a DLC area, you'd have far less people being here. LST? Well, that's just small baby trailers, isn't it? Euro Combi. Hello, Royal. Welcome in. Is it easy? Not necessarily easy to join because a lot of people apply and not many get accepted. God, that was close. To it. It's not open at the moment, though. Longer semi-trailer? Right. Or semi. What happened to you? Can we add the American ones, the 55-foot reefers or whatever they're called? Huge trailers. Protest. Don't protest for me to do a stream like that. Hang on, are you... Wait a minute. Well, you didn't have to both meet in the middle there, but the fact that you tried it there, and it was very close, and then you did this, you were over the line, they weren't. So, falling asleep? I don't think they're falling asleep. Could be mouse controls, keyboard controls. Ended badly for them, though. How do you join? Join what? The team? You'd apply to join the team, but you cannot apply at the moment. You can join the game. This is a multiplayer mod that anyone can download, though. If that's what you mean. Still crashed. Him, I just said. How do you join what specifically? Him. What specifically? Yeah, it'd be nice. At the moment, every new trailer variant you get is from a real-world company kind of thing, so I think they do need to contact more of those companies. They haven't added any just generic... I think the latest actual random trailer they added was the silos. The triple silo trailers. They aren't branded. Yeah, there's mods for Richard, yes. Quite a lot. Big random players. These are... this list here is what players report each other for. So another person reports another actual person and we review it. It's not random selection. How do you become a mod? You would apply for it, but you can't apply yet. How's it going? It's going well. Donald. Great name. Amazing name. How are you doing? How's your week going? 274. 274 is quite high up. We need to rewatch that. See the shadow coming down. Splat. Okay. How's that this person's fault, though? What did this person do? Wait for it. For it. Oh, there it is. And then went straight up. Is it survivable? No, it's not. They just squished against the building and then fell down. That's what happens when two people leave at the same time. Sadly, it doesn't work. Gamble. You get more gamblers at this point because it's more frequent. Very nice. First is 5 days, then 3 months. Emil, they're not back to back. First 3, or whatever we decide. Then it's 1 month, then it's 3 months. You don't immediately go from one to the other unless you've done something really bad. Or you have back-to-back history bans, which don't follow the same pattern. What is 28274? That's quite high up. Hello, Jenga, welcome in. Nice. Well. Nice, bro. I explained. You would have to apply on the website to become... if you mean to do what I'm doing here. But at the moment you cannot because there's no open recruitment for it. Trailer hitbox. No, the hitbox is fine. It just happens that when two people leave the collision zone and they're suddenly on the road, their trailers are inside each other. The game doesn't like that. So then they just fly out. That's why you shouldn't leave at the same time as someone else. But in busy places, it's kind of impossible not to do that. Just gotta be careful. Glad you like that. Triple livestock trailers on Steam. If it's a triple full-length livestock, I would say no. If there's something else like a small, and then a livestock at the back, that seems fine. But I don't think there's a small livestock trailer to use. Save editing is okay, depends. Not all save editing is allowed. But if you ever see 3 long trailers attached to each other, that's a no. "5.5-hour crossing times." I want to see, in the revamp, I want to see a busy M25. It'd be funny if, for the AI traffic in single player, they intentionally add more traffic specifically to the M25. Can we petition that they do that? Any gamma sponsor? No, I don't condone that. No, sadly not. Or you want me to have a massive, like, steak label somewhere? Hell no. Your band, well done. You're allowed to overtake, depends on how you do it. Set traffic to 10. You could. You could. I admire that you didn't do it again. That was already silly enough. Yeah. They say they pay good. Yeah, they pay good because you're losing your dignity by doing that. Why would you do that? I would only have a sponsor or a thing of something I would actually use. You can gamble fake points, that's okay. I'm not going to encourage you gambling actual money, just so I get the money. What's show with that? On the site it says 23.39. That is... in-game it says that much? The time I think is in UTC, so whenever the time says it, that is the correct time. You must use that time. For most people's case, they are ahead of UTC. So for them, it will look like it's already expired, but it hasn't. Reckless diving. Yes. So what they did was they tried to squeeze against, like this one's kind of doing here, because the cones were there, and they're not visible in the demo. It is Zulu time, yes. The 0, UTC 0, it is also called GMT for us, Greenwich Mean Time, or Zulu time. Which I think aviation uses Zulu time. I think that's about it. 3 miles, yes. Sadly, yeah. Hello, Darius. Scorpion, welcome in. Didol, welcome in. Aviation, yes. I mean, it's in your name. It makes sense. At 0900 Zulu. I just do it 24-hour clock. It's 1846 Zulu time right now. Oh, hello. PC specs. The main ones you want to know about is a 3080 graphics card. Even though the game is CPU based. If you want to come over to the purple platform, there's a list of the specs below the stream there, because I can't link anything in the TikTok chat. Sadly. What was your impression? You did see me. I did pop into that stream, Fuji. It looks very nice. What do you think of it? Because I've seen the few gameplay teasers and trailers. It's very nice. There was a funny moment where they passed a little play area, park type of thing, and one of the people sitting on one of the small rides was a full-size Nimiro as an Easter egg. So an adult sitting on a kid's playground. That was funny, because that I'm sure was not planned. That was good. As a Norwegian, that makes sense, because they were driving in quite a bit of Norway, weren't they? I think on the west side of Norway, and then one of the gameplay videos they drove on the islands that are scattered even further west. Very nice. Can I unban? Technically, yes, but not by request. Oh, game. Not by request, no. For how long? A very long time. Many years I've been doing this. If that's what you mean. Is it you? Because you're trying to go this way now. Ads, unfortunately, yes, but you do get ads on the ones that you're on at the moment. They're just a different frequency, but I think you may be able to skip them easier. On that. You want to look at bans? Are you banned? If you're banned, I do not need to look at it. You need to appeal for it to be looked at. Is it that? What was the actual situation I saw? It may have been that. It may have been this. Could run them. Could run another one, yeah. Pro mod server is more chilled, potentially because it has less people, only really 1,000 or so people, and it requires you to own the DLCs, so there's a bit of an investment into it. We got the wrong way one, don't worry. It's these where they squeeze in front of each other. Slightly more useless ones, yeah. Because people take it a bit more seriously, which is understandable. Escort. Okay, who are you escorting? Don't be behind the one you're escorting. That doesn't work, does it? Hey! You! There's 230 people here. Already reported. Of course they're already reported. If you are as well. You are as well. Oh my good lord. I want a... I saw that. Okay, there we go. Now we'll rewind. Saw that. Boss, my game just crashed. That was 356. Why did it crash? Was it 28356, something like that? Yes. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. TikTok, do not nerf my stream. There is something open. I promise.
Ad time.
Ad time. Is it going to do it? There we go. Nice. Another gambler. Why is it showing you don't have the correct path? Did you select where it actually is installed? I think you either select the folder where the exe is, or the exact exe. I can't remember how you do it. Oh, you yoinked my report. I think it's that one. God damn it, man. You've got a lot to look through then. Hang on. Can someone use the fancy rewind feature? Because when I tried to report other people, there were at least 3 others that were already reported. What were those IDs? What were those ones? One of them was 27 something. What were those numbers? Fix the saves. The saves will be in your documents anyway. That's different to where the game itself is installed. So your entire profile can be moved out of that folder if you wanted to. 700k? God damn. Yeah, I'm just curious. They're never looking at it and do deny. They do look at it. They review it. If there is no need to sort the ban or remove the ban, then it can be declined. Because the appeal is only the request. Which, yeah, you could request it to be shorter, but if there's no need to shorten it, then they won't. 3 months. 3 months does not get shortened. It's fixed in length because it's a history ban. Sadly. The saves are red. You're in the wrong version then, I think. Because if you load saves in a particular version, then go back, you can't load that. You'd have to load an autosave of it. Hello, Dazzy. Big fan. 8 months. Hope Soupy's doing alright. 5 in a row. 5 times 3 month bans in a row. That is definitely a problem. And it will keep going. There's only 2 of them have to be active for that to count. Kingpin, welcome in. 271, 272, 273. I fear that we may lose some of them. Should be able to use. Well, we'll see. One of them was a van. But desync. There is a possibility where desync can occur in a situation, but you can still be mischievous with it, if that makes sense. So you still be doing something dangerous despite the desync. Yo, Minecraft. He is. Why not? What's wrong with that? Minecraft's alright. See, the cones would be here, but we don't see them. MP, I suppose you haven't seen some of the few extra things in Duisburg, right? When did you... That wasn't even that bad. When did you last see Duisburg? This... For the first little bit kickable? In what? In game. When did you last play? Have you seen Duisburg and such? Have you seen these trains as a deterrent of this behavior? The exact behavior right there. I guess this scene there now. Half a year for sure. Well, Duisburg's been here for a while, so you would have seen that. Yeah, the only new thing since then has been this, which was like last week. And this little wall here. That's about it. 10-day ban? Yes, that can happen. Butter. There's two more we need to look at though. 272. They're getting closer to the top of the list. Sadly, Royal, after the length of the report, I can't extend it. It's only based on when the person presses report backwards. Just banned you. It may not have been me. There are other people doing reports. May not have been me. Points. Yeah, you should. 7 minutes. Yeah, I can't just add custom time to the report, sadly. Would be nice. Michael, welcome in. Car Craze, welcome in as well. Where am I? I am not the one driving. This is Duisburg. We're looking at other people's driving. Bad driving. This is the city of Duisburg. And then you have to merge over to the left. They're very short reports. Why is... I mean, you're reporting them very quickly, I get that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Then it ends there. Okay. And then... 273? Is this going to show all of them? Probably. Hello, Samuel. You can do this. Do what? The third one, yeah? So they all follow and they all go the same way. They got stuck there. It's the same sort of thing. Yeah, for the same thing, because someone reported each one of them as they went by. I get that, but I hope to see more of it. But I didn't really. So. Where's this? Duisburg. Duisburg. Germany. It's the other end of the very, very busy road that you may encounter. See, someone else got banned. That wasn't by me. It's not just me doing it. Car along the truck's the same lane. What do you mean by that? They can't squeeze next to a truck. They shouldn't do that. You mean here, Royal? No one is on the bridge blocking the bridge at the moment. Are you that white van down there? You mod? Yes. Going incorrect way. Yeah, I saw one of them and we punished them. That was before these reports though. If you mean the first car that I then deleted the report of, I can't see after that. Because in the report he wasn't doing that. I cannot extend the length of the report. What your name on ETSU? Same name. Same name everywhere. Nah. You're gonna start every sentence with nah? What now? Well, I'm sure they did, Royal, but I just can't picture it and then ban them accordingly. Sadly, can't do that. Whereabouts? This is in Duisburg. My vehicle is in Brussels. Now the Scooters. Yes. So you mean in that report someone else went the wrong way? Well, unfortunately the reports are gone now, so I can't go back to them. If you did see something else, I didn't. Most pathetic overtake. Appeal it. Appeal it. I'm sure you may have thought it was justified or something, but please appeal it. Look at the mess. This would look cooler if you didn't have the chrome behind it. 15, 20 minutes ago, I've kicked a handful of people. I don't know the exact timing, but I'm not the only one doing reports and online at the moment. Maybe me, maybe not. The point is, you wouldn't know. Banned for a week for driving the oncoming lane. You blame me. Good, because you deserved it. Why are you driving in the oncoming lane? They just got thrown out. Got another one? So they used to always go this way and then follow this lane all the way up and then just merge here, but now they can't do that. What a shame. Oh no. Got kicked like 15 minutes ago. At least it was only a kick. I don't know what it was for, but at least it was only a kick. And as you can see, there's a lot of traffic, so. You made an overtake before a curve. That's a bad idea, Buddha. Don't do that. Chat's catching up. Going too fast. Well, a lot of these situations where someone describes what leads to the ban, it's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it? I hope you realize that when you're saying what you did, you know what you did. You know, I hope you see it. So they went this way instead. Well, they do. They added, again, people are very puzzled as to why there's a full-size diesel on a tram track. Let's ignore that. It's to stop people from constantly overtaking. Because there's cones as well to filter the traffic into each lane. So only this lane is used for merging, and then only this lane is used for that one. But later on, you will need to merge into the right-hand lane. Well, you can kind of use both lanes. But if you stay in the right-hand lane, you'd then be here, and then after that, you just merge off safely. Stay in the right lane. When you leave Calais, left lane. Duisburg, right lane. Easy peasy. This is in Duisburg. Yeah, I noticed this. Was it Monday's session? I noticed it. I don't know when I noticed it. Very recently. And I did a video on it because I moved here and I thought, that was my genuine first time seeing it. Some of this stuff I've already briefly seen before. This one, no, I'd never seen that before. I was driving your truck? No, I was not. You were driving your truck. Because that's how it works. Why is it always crowded? It's been like this for years. It's kind of a hotspot where a lot of dodgy driving happens. So when that happens, you want to go and check it out, don't you? You want to go and see what this dodgy driving is. And then you are now part of it. Someone else comes along and they see a lot of people there. And it repeats. It's been like this for like 8 years. I'm not saying that number. No. Someone kick, ban, things like that. I'm not doing anything. This isn't me. Yeah, I was the one doing it. Yes, of course. Always go for the roundabout. Exactly. Sure, it's a little bit of a longer route, but yeah, as long as you act like you don't need to rush anywhere, you'll be fine. A lot of these people, they're bored and impatient, and it leads them to just go whenever they can. An Italian brain rot? I don't know any. 3 minutes before midnight. It's close. Nice kick there. I'm watching whoever's doing these. I don't know who's kicking them. Oh, it might be Andy. Because Andy is doing admin as well. Felix! Where's Felix? It's him. Is that it worse? Yeah, the drivers are quite mischievous, aren't they? Is that report expired? Unfortunately, Mitch, it does that. If you report in-game, there's a high chance it will expire. That's why it's easier to record what they did, which not everyone can. He did say something in chat, yes. That's why I thought it was Andy. So, possibly. See one played a plane crash. Recent? No, I've seen a few plane crashes recently. There was the MD-11 one, which was insane. I saw that one. Can I speed hack? No. I'm not going to speed hack either. Why would I do that? Cheating is bad. Hope you didn't see me. Yeah, it would be nice if I could review all of them, but sadly not, no. So we have all this list. All of the white ones means it's not claimed yet. And you get a few randoms that are claimed. There's just so many. New one yesterday. Oh yeah, Noble did post it, didn't they? I didn't look at the actual post of it. Or did I? What's the yellow mean? Apparently yellow means cheating. Because when I claimed it, it was a hacking one. So that's nice, if it shows those. You were live in the game on time? I go live at this time. Because this is peak time. Can I look at the report? No. Not that there is one. Well then how can I look at it? And he said hello, I say hello back. You're more than welcome to pop over to his stream. See what he's doing. So I'm about to end mine. It is Sim 1, yes. Watching both? Well, you could rate him. I haven't rated him yet. Are you a mod? Yes, I am. Welcome in. I am basically done for what I'm doing for this session. Hello, Ash. Welcome in. They're driving with alcohol. Some of them look like they're driving under the influence, yeah?
Ad time.
Ad time. Longest ban you get with no perm, 3 months. Maybe a little bit more than that. 3 months is common to get. Hello, Connor, big fan. Yeah, I'm going to. There's no one else, is there? Not sure why you've stopped like that. Please move. We're relatively okay now.
Huh?
Huh? Right, another song name. Right.
Hi.
Change scene. Hello, Seafoam. How you doing? Do your ads? Ads done? Ads done, I think. There's a normal ad coming in about 5 minutes anyway. Jibby Hey Crime. It's based on your own bands, Asmit. That's how it works. You escalate your own bands up to that. Then that's how it works. Well, it gives you points. For redeeming it. Why not? Hello, useless. Alright, we can. I know there's a lot of people here, though. But as he's another admin, and he's going to be streaming for a while, we can go and send over to Andy, can't we? What's the raid message? Do you like the urban? Everything there is completely correct, except the dyslexic part. I'm not. But they put that like that. It's nice. Stuart, welcome in. Does he have... Hang on. Oh, he doesn't have the admin emote. I don't know what a raid message could be then. I see a lot of you already in there anyway, so we might as well. His font. What is that font, man? That's a strange font he's using there. But I'll do the socials. Every link is exactly the same. He doesn't have admin. No, he doesn't. And I'll enable that on the TikTok scene. So I can't say them because the AI thingy is listening, but those are all the links. That might still nerf me, I don't know. All socials are exactly the same. Tomorrow, maybe, if I do a stream, only TikTok ones. I'll experiment between a few different platforms, and the normal ones will be back from Monday. That's the rotation. That's what we're doing. He mentioned it! There it is. I was waiting for Felix to do it. Ready?
Twitch YouTube kick.
Oh no. Oh no, he said it. Oh no. It's fine. We're at the end anyway, it's alright. Okay. Mr. Andy. Does he allow raids? He should. He should. I don't think I've ever raided him before. So, thank you for joining the admin session. This is only on the purple platform. If you're on the other platforms, I am on the green one, yes. If you're on the other platforms, feel free to do it. Admin to admin. Raid message can be anything you want, really. That's the standard one. Or you can just admin, I don't know. Other platforms, yes. So email. What email? Green. But in this case, we're on purple is the main one. Purple is the main one. Admin to admin. Also live. Why do you have emails for that? Ew. Ew. But go and enjoy it. Herbert went over. Herbert, it's ahead of the game, eh? How can you be admin? You apply for it, but you can't apply for it just yet. Daniel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Just read it out. But exactly the same stuff I'm doing, he's doing as well. I don't know how many hours he's going to be doing it for, but why not? I will be lurking in the stream because I need to sort things out. So, enjoy that. All right? All right? Peace out.